pops off of here. But we're going to give it a whirl. I know there's a big nut right there. And there's two little Phillips right here. I don't know if this thing snaps into this front piece or what. I was hoping there is a screw. Let me get my light. I can't really see. There's an 8mm in the front, and there's a screw underneath the headlight, which kind of looks like a headlight adjustment screw. So we're not going to take that off, but we will take off this 8mm in the front. And see if it releases. Well, it stopped raining. It cooled off though. It was like 83 degrees yesterday, which for this time of year is fantastic. Did I get an 8? Yeah, I got an 8. Let's see here. That may be smaller than an 8. No, I just need a longer extension. Helps to take the socket off the extension. And then I gotta round up my buffing stuff and see if we can attempt to clean up these fog lights and speedometer thingy lens. Okay, so that's an 8 out of the front. There is, looks to be like a clip of sorts. Well, we got a mouse nest in there. Nice. I don't see any other screws. It's been sitting outside. I don't want to. There we go. Ah, bring you over and show you that. That's gross. Got a mouse nest down in there. Let's get the vacuum. Real quick. Hopefully it didn't chew into any wires. Can't say the headlight was in there most secure. Yeah, to look at upgrading that to like an LED or something. But it's in there now. I'm gonna declip this so we can look at cleaning this thing out better. Okay. we got anything else exciting in here? Well, there is the brake master cylinder, which we're going to have to look at on the red one because, I'll show you. Because the front brake ain't working. Here's your brake master cylinder right there. This one front brake works. Okay, so we're going to be able to move this, or is something else holding it on? Man. Light's coming in through the garage door and I can't see. There is a big bolt down there. Getting to it though, there's a nut on the side that you're looking at, which I gotta turn my screen around. Make sure you're seeing what I'm seeing. There is a nut right inside there where my finger was, but I don't see where this comes off. And I don't want to pull too hard since it's plastic and it's been sitting outside. That is the, there is a bezel. Okay, there's a Phillips there and a Phillips here. If I unscrew those, let's see if it should kind of flop down. I'm guessing. We're gonna find out, Ted. Stupid light. Guess we ought to check the brake master cylinder while we're in here. Is there another one holding it on? Man, I can't see crap in here. That light coming to that door is blinding me. And it's not even sunny out. There's nothing holding it there. Nothing holding it there. Well, what's kind of holding it there is the brake adjustment thing. See if I can slide it down a little bit, get it past there. This is not coming off as easy as that I'd hoped. And like I said, this thing's kind of brittle, so okay, how can we access that without taking that off? That I am not sure, because I don't think let's see, maybe a 17 or 18 mil. There is, that's got to be what it is. I'll bring you over here to show you. And I'll get some light on it. Okay, see that metal bracket right there? You can kind of, if I get over here, see right there where my finger is? There's a big nut. And I don't know, man. There's really nothing else there. That has to be what it is. Because when I'm looking at it, that's what it's... I don't know, man. I think kind of... okay. Well, I don't know. Let me try to get something in there and see. I'm gonna... It might not be a 17. The problem is getting something down in here. I don't want to take all this. Nah, 7 out of 17. Maybe a 15. Put these back. Getting too much crap out. Try 15. I don't know if you're seeing where I'm at. Yeah. I think a 15 is too big. Maybe it's a 14. Let me grab a 14. I'm going to try to get that on there so I can turn it without taking that off, but I don't think that's going to happen, man. That is aggravating. I don't think I can get it from this side either. What size is that? Is that a 12? Maybe it's a 12. And of course I cannot find my 12 mil, but I mean I've got a crappy 12 mil. Or maybe it's a 13. Let's see. I think 12 is going to be too small. What the heck size is this? Man, I really don't want to take this whole bottom piece off. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Man. I can just... You know what? I may have to take that speedometer cable off. Let's try that again. Maybe if I take off the speedometer cable, it'll give me the slack that I need. Get that thing out of there. Okay. That'll make this thing come off easy. It comes off the one side fairly easy, but not the other. This side here that I'm on now, but I think these, no, that cable's not getting hung up on it, because that's not even attached to it. So what is it hanging up on? Is it just hanging up on this wire mess in here? got plenty of zip ties, guys. We'll re-zip tie it. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay. Now we can see better. And what size is that? Survey says, I don't know. It looks to be about a 14, but if we tried a 14, it wouldn't fit. No, it is a 14. Okay, so it's a 14 on that side. And is it a 14 on this side? No. Yeah, it looks to be a 13 or 12 on that side. Go figure. It's a 12 or a 13. Okay, you guys are still looking at what I'm looking at. Yeah, because I'm right here. Still loose. And it got that. There's a bar right in front. That fixed that problem, guys. I'll show you that bar I'm talking about, and I'll show you this nut. Let's tighten this sucker on there. All right, that is good and tight. So that is a 13 and a 14 millimeter. And if you look right, see that nut? That's the nut that I was turning. And this thing kind of gets in the way, but it's fixed. So let's zoom you out, unenhance, and we're gonna put this thing back on here, and then we'll get the wiring zip tied back up. And get our screws back in. Oh, I'd like to hit this cable over here. And it don't like to bend. Okay. I guess if you move that adapter there a little bit. Okay, so that's that, that's that. Let me get a big zip tie. And we'll zip tie this wire stuff back in here. Try to. No, that's easier said than done. You ever feel like you need more fingers, more hands, more everything? Because, oh man, come on. Can't get that zip tie to push through. Oh, you stupid. Okay, that's back in. I'm going to put that blinker module down out of the way, up in there. Good as new. Okay, so we got rid of the wobble. Oh, and crap. You know what we forgot to check while we're in here? Should we check? Oh, should we open? Should we open the master cylinder? And risk breaking something that isn't broke? $1 million question, guys. So I think I'm gonna leave well enough alone because just because I am kind of curious. I got the headlight right here, and what kind of bulb this is. That is some funky looking bulb. Let's see here. See, there's a number on it. There is no number on it. Huh, weird. Well, it works, so I guess that's all that matters, right? So I'll leave well enough alone with that. But that is back in place, and put the little plastic rubber doohickey over it. But I see no mouse damage, no evidence of mouse damage, so that's good. Alright, let's plug our light back in. Alright, you know what? I gotta check that. That's gonna eat at me and eat at me and eat at me if I didn't check the brake master cylinder. So let me get this light bulb back in here. We'll just let it dangle. Alright, let's come back over here. Just probably making you guys dizzy today. Let me put you right here. That way I got room to stand in front of it. Alright. I'm trying to be very careful. Very, very careful. These things are great at stripping. So let's see if the JIS will work any better. Yeah. That's on there super tight. And it's going to strip. So I may be leaving well enough alone. Well, I hate to do it. I know you guys are going to tell me to. Hey Greg, why don't you just get the impact driver? Yeah, that's going to strip. Oh, fine. Don't make me do it. Now I gotta get a hammer. Happy? I am. Make me do all this extra work. I know, right? I would have had to live with myself had I not checked that. And I'm driving down the road and I go to hit my front brakes. All hell breaks loose, smack into a tree, and I'm not wearing a helmet because it's a scooter. And yeah. Fluid level is fine. And I think the stuff looks actually pretty good. Yeah, looks fine enough. Okay. Curiosity has been satisfied, guys. Oh, let me get a paper towel. I'm making a mess now. And you don't want brake fluid on your plastics. And this says .4. Crap, you know, like I said, I was at AutoZone today, so I had to get some fuel line. And if I don't have it on my list on my phone, I will positively forget it. And I did not have brake fluid. I got some a little bit of .3 left, and I got some .5, but not a whole lot of either. Well, no, I got a whole big jug at .5. Let me get my light, because I can't see crap. I think I'm not working in the dark. Well, actually, probably better if I didn't have the light coming in from the garage door. Okay, well, there is a... no, that ain't going to tell you crap. Thought that was a indicator, fuel level indicator, but it doesn't look right. Got anything on it. Okay. Onward. Onward we go. Alright, so this is the headlight adjustment screw right there. So let's get this back here. That'll go there. Well, there goes the side-by-side crew today, guys. Get their riding in, because it's going to get too freaking cold to be riding them things. Now let's see if we can get this snapped back on here. Snap! Back on here. Tell you what I could do to keep it from wiggling. We'll put this screw in the front first. That'll keep it from moving around on us. Probably have to make sure that's lined up with that hole anyway. Alright, so I got the front. That'll just keep it from wiggling, walking around on us. While we try to get this stuff lined up with the holes in there. It doesn't really look like there's any clips in here that hold this in place. It just kind of sits inside here, but I don't know. Maybe there is. Let's try going down at an angle here. there's a look there. Let's see if I can get one of these little screws in the front going. Where did I see that at? I know I told you there were screws in here. I took them out. Yeah, I think they were. No. Oh, no, guys, you know what I forgot? You're sitting there laughing at me. It's like, Greg, you forgot to put them screws back in the headlight bezel. Or the speedometer bezel. And you are correct. I did. But I remembered. See, I need to get this scooter running, guys, so we can go for a joyride. Man. Can't see it because there's a wire in my way. Okay, that is attached. We have these two in the front, and we have this one in the back. Let's see if this bolt lines up in the front. Can't tell. Doesn't feel like it. And I can't see. I think I got it. Yeah, I got it. Okay, so we got the front end, the two in the front, then we've got these two Phillips that go inside here. Okay, so that's on, and this should be the last one. Voila! The front is back on, handlebars are fixed. You know, let's start it. Let's start it and make sure that the headlight is actually still working. Yeah, it is. Albeit a bit yellow. But we are going to try to buff that up. Okay, so I still got to change oil. That's got to be done. I need to order batteries. I'm just going to go ahead and order those two thingamajiggies. Actually, no, I say no. And I probably will, but because they're 10 bucks. Cheap insurance. What else? I think we got the handlebar fixed. We still know there's an issue with the carb. You know, it really does amaze me, guys. And I live out here in the country. Beautiful, no doubt. But these, you see these people drive by here. I mean, they're driving these side by sides. We're not talking the kind like I used to have with dump bed, you know, like more of a utility one. But these are the razors or whatever. My God, them things are $20,000, $30,000. Who has that kind of jack to pay for something that you only ride on back roads? Not me. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Okay, so we do still have a carb issue. And I think I'm going to wrap this section up because we did further troubleshooting on that. We did put a spark plug in. The gap says 0.07, which I've got on there. And dude, let me tell you, that is freaking thin. Wing. I can't. Yeah. And that's 0.08. So, yeah. Anyway. And yeah, we know it runs. We know everything. The turn signals work, the lights work, all that stuff needs to be cleaned. But we know it'll run. But it will not stay running. Yeah, I probably ought to look at replacing that vacuum line as well. Oh no, that came off here. I have no idea what that even goes to. Well, it goes to the intake tube. Surely that could be it. Ker-thunk. Alright, so what do we got to do next? I got to round up a bunch of my buffing pads so we can see if, and honestly, guys, the more I look at these things, here I'll show you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to buff this out. I can try, but you can see the edge. It's fairly clear, but this front's pretty yellow, dude. I don't know, man. That's pretty stinking yellow. So I may end up. Let's see here. I'm down here looking at this light, and am I going to be able to do this without taking all the body plastics off? I don't think so, man. Yeah, I took the screws out to pop these covers off, but these things must mount from in behind, and they don't look like they're going to come off. I know they're not expensive. Each light is like $15, but I think I would have to take off all this lower plastic down here, but let's see if you see what I'm talking about here. This, I think I'm going to have to take all that off in order to get to the brackets that hold these on. But I need to see how long this is running time-wise, because I try to keep them to an hour or less. So if I'm under that, we'll look at something else to do, because I still know we got to take off the front brake, check the pads. got to figure out how to take off the back tire so we can check the drum brakes. And what else? Not much, man. I mean, clean some stuff up more. I did wash them. I washed both of them. There's the red one. Here's the blue one. Get all my buffing stuff out so we can see if we can buff this up some. So, but let me see where I am at on time-wise on this, and we may make this part 3. Yeah, part 3 to this, because the Will It Run was 2 parts. Because I took forever because I'm an idiot with apparently a jump box and batteries. But all right, so yeah, we're gonna pause this one because like I said, I got to round up my buffing pads and stuff, and we'll try buffing out. I'm gonna tape off some of this black plastic up around here, but I got this stuff, and I'm gonna try it. I'll show you. Okay, I will show you 2 different things. This is black to black. It's Mother's. Okay, we're going to put some of that on this black plastic up here and kind of see what it does. Now this stuff, Cerakote, not a sponsor. Actually, neither is Mother's. This stuff does work because my truck, which I need to do it again, and they say it lasts for 2 years. Pretty close. All my bumpers and the side pieces from being down in Florida, being a Florida car, were all kind of faded. And the thing's at 2018. And this stuff really does work, and it lasts for a long time. A lot of people's complaint with the Mothers and the Meguiar's stuff is that you put it on, and after a few washes, it's off, and you got to reapply it. So you guys can see. Let me zoom in a little bit. I don't know if you can tell. You might not be able to. I mean, it's not horrible. The black isn't horrible on these. But let's try a little bit right above the center here. We're going to do right up in here and see if it makes a big difference. We'll just do one little section. I said you're supposed to leave it sit for a couple minutes and let it absorb. Absorb. I ain't kidding you, man. That's what it says. I think that's what it said. To penetrate. Sorry, my bad. I said absorb. It's penetrate. So we're going to let that penetrate for a couple minutes, and then we'll shut this off. Okay, the other thing I wanted to show you guys was the mirrors. I keep forgetting. I got to look at the mirrors because, see right there, that has got in behind there. And yeah, the mirrors are fine. They're not broke. I think it's got a little scratch in it. They can stand some black paint, which I got plenty of black paint, but I'm not going to be able to get that out of there. And I know my anal retentiveness will say, get new mirrors. I will update you on the cost of the mirrors. But also too, while we have the other stuff penetrating, let me get my corner here that I was using. I'm curious, because these are rubber, these grips. I always turn my screen back and around, and then you can't see what I'm doing. Here I am. Let's put some on this grip here. Let's see how that does. We'll just do the whole grip while we're here. Let it penetrate. Since we're wasting time waiting for the other stuff to penetrate, we're going to put this on here. But this is more like rubber, so not black plastic trim. But we're going to see what it does, guys. Smells good. I like good smelling stuff. Alright, so, man, I'll tell you what. We'll see how long it lasts, but I don't know if that's showing up in the video. But you can definitely tell the difference. You can see where I put it on. Right dead center of that speedometer thing. So, yeah. That's good. Zoom you out here. I'm going to check this handlebar now. Or this grip. Those are metal. But, tell you what, guys. This stuff, I don't know how long it's going to last. I mean, especially if you're washing it. But, I mean, it definitely made that grip. There's the right-hand side, and here is now the left-hand side. So, oh, what I was going to tell you was the Cerakote stuff. Turn my screen around here. $16 for 8 little like packets, and this was like $8 or $9. So, big price difference. But we'll see how long this stuff lasts. Or how long it stays on, I should say. And I did put some on the front gray stuff here. I mean, it didn't really, I really didn't notice a whole lot with it. But we'll take some of this and put it down here. All that black stuff there. I'll end up doing the whole moped. So, I know, I keep calling them a scooter. Scooters are the little things you stand on, not these. But yeah, I mean, that stuff seems to be working pretty good. I got the Cerakote for the truck because I need to redo those. Not that I'm cheaping out, but I really didn't want to spend $16 on the plastics for this when I think this will be fine. I know, my big head's in the way. I will tell you again, it does smell good. I don't know what it smells like, but it smells good. I know, I'm kicking you, sorry. Put some on the other grip while we're at it. Okay, so back to the car before I cut this off. I may just go ahead and order the other carb instead of continuing to keep dorking around with it, because the new carb is $30 and it comes with an intake boot. This one looks okay, but why not, right? I mean, it's 29 bucks. So we're gonna let that penetrate, not absorb. And the red one is actually really nice looking. I washed it. Man, this thing, it's shining. You know, I'll wipe it down, put a little bit of wax on it, man, they look brand new. Concerned about that, getting that off there, or shooting some more clear on it. I know you can't feel that, but it's pretty rough. I'm gonna try hitting with some wet 800 and see what it does. See if I can knock out some of that clear on there. All right, I've rambled on enough. So we have tested the. Whoa! Sorry about that, guys. I'm going crazy over here. We got the handlebars fixed, so we made progress with that. Still got a carb issue, and you'll see this next, and then right behind that, you'll see the Will It Run on the red one, because I picked up fuel line hose, so I should have enough hose to get that hooked up and running. I'm going to try the diaphragm that came off of this one on that one to see if that diaphragm's working. That will further tell us that, yeah, there's a problem with this carb. The new carb is going into the red one, and yeah, I just got to check the oil on it and get to doing that. So thanks for hanging out. Stay tuned for the next video. Yak at you soon.